Welcome to the daily English news program in Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, İlham. President İlham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyev attended the opening of the Ritz-Carlton Baku Hotel.
The development of tourism as a leading field of the non-oil sector in Azerbaijan is one of the main priorities. The increased number of the renowned hotel brands in our country, along with demonstrating the economic potential of the country, also paves the ground for raising the number of incoming tourists. This also plays an important role in the social and economic development of the capital and enables the businesses to embark on a qualitatively new stage. The construction and commissioning of this hotel in Azerbaijan is no coincidence. The commissioning of such a hotel of a global brand in our country shows that there is a favorable investment climate in our country and indicates an advanced position in the field of tourism. The strategic roadmap on the development of specialized tourism industry in the Republic of Azerbaijan, approved by decree of President İlham Aliyev dated December 6, 2016, can be considered as an example of care shown by the state to this area. Considering the Azerbaijani climate, the design of the new hotel features the richness of the cultural and historical diversity of our country. The 33-story hotel building houses 119 rooms and suite apartments. The building will also feature famous restaurants. By the way, over the last 10 years, the number of tourists coming to Azerbaijan has been on the rise. In 2019, the total of 3.2 million tourists came to Azerbaijan, which is more than 11.4% compared with 2018. In 2020-2021, due to the COVID pandemic, the number of incoming tourists dramatically reduced. This area is now experiencing another boom in the post-pandemic period. currently large-scale measures are implemented to restore the territories liberated from the occupation, to ensure their future development, to establish necessary infrastructure, and to ensure the return of population to their native lands. The natural resources, natural magnificence, historical monuments of the aforementioned areas will allow the development of many areas of tourism in the future.
Azerbaijanis living in The Hague held a demonstration and march in protest against eco-terrorism and the exploitation of natural resources by Armenians in the Azerbaijani territories, where the Russian peacekeeping contingent was temporarily deployed. The rally was held at the initiative of the Netherlands-Azerbaijan organization. The protest participants brought to the attention of the European public the information about the intensification of the illegal exploitation by Armenians of the natural resources of Azerbaijan and the suppression of attempts to monitor this territory. The participants of the rally, chanting slogans against ecological terrorism, declared that they support the demands of the Azerbaijani demonstrators in Karabakh. Recently, propaganda against Russia has intensified in Armenia, relying on the West Armenians are betraying Russia. Russians, Turks, Azeris are enemies of Armenians. In Yerevan, at the rally conducted with the agreement of the government, Armenians declared Russia its enemy alongside Turkey and Azerbaijan. They even called Russia an occupant state and chanted hateful slogans against it. This event once again confirmed that Armenia is never honest with anyone and always undermines alliance and cooperation. By raising the flags of Ukraine, the US and EU, Armenians rallying against Russia also showed that they are against the policy conducted by its close neighbors towards the West. Russian political commentators, stressing that this betrayal is unforgivable, stated that if the Kremlin didn't rescue Armenia, which was defeated in the battlefield, and if the November 10th agreement wasn't signed, this country would be completely destroyed. Before that, Armenia tried to attack the image of CSTO in order to get closer to the West. Now they want to distance themselves from Moscow by declaring Russia and Russians as enemies. It is reported that Pashinyan, who is trying to earn dividends from the West, is behind the step, which caused anger reflected in the opinions in the Russian media. Yerevan, which used to consult Russia on all issues, is now turning to Paris and Washington. In October of this year, instead of meeting with Putin, Pashinyan chose to host Nancy Pelosi in Yerevan. Then, instead of reaching an agreement with Russia, he decided to work with a mission of the European Union. Armenian political experts and party leaders criticize Russia's current policy in their speeches on national television and blame the Kremlin for most of the country's problems. Official Moscow is only putting down notes on the treacherous steps of the Pashinyan regime against Russia. Engineering work continues in the liberated territories. As a result of the interaction of the engineering troops with other government agencies, a total of more than 334 kilometers of new supply roads have been laid during the current year in the direction of the Kəlbəcər, Laçin and Daşkəsən regions in order to ensure the unit's activities in areas with difficult and rough terrain. Moreover, units and subunits of the engineering troops cleared a total of 2,564 kilometers of roads from snow to ensure the safe and uninterrupted movement of military vehicle convoys in the direction of the Kəlbəcər, Laçin and Daşkəsən regions, the Defense Ministry reported. "94 more mines were detected in the territories liberated from the occupation. Mine Action Agency of Azerbaijan announced weekly information on the operations carried out in the territories liberated from the occupation. In the period from December 12th to 17th, 59 anti-personnel mines, 35 anti-tank mines, and 297 exploded ordnance were found in Tərtər, Ağdam, Füzuli, Laçin, Şuşa, Xocavənd, Qubadlı, Cəbrayıl, and Zəngilan. It was noted that 579 hectares of the area were cleared from mine and exploded ordnances. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.